Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Greetings, everyone, and best wishes from Birmingham. On behalf of UAB and the University of Alabama system, I welcome our graduates and families to what is an unprecedented event in these unprecedented times, our spring 2020 virtual commencement ceremony. Our senior leadership, faculty, and staff want to take this occasion and make it as momentous as it should be, even amid these extraordinary circumstances gripping our nation and the world. We want you to know that this is still your moment, the culmination of years of hard work, study, research, and service, and your commencement into leadership in your chosen field. I hope you and your families are doing well as we remain vigilant in exercising social distancing to combat the COVID-19 epidemic. These measures are by no means limit the measure of our joy and pride in the milestone in your lives. These circumstances do not diminish the gravity of receiving your degree. They cannot overshadow the luster of your accomplishments, the richness of your student experience, or the shining promise of your future. The friends you have made and the bonds that you have forged transcend geography. You are a part of this university, and this university is a part of you for all times. You take with you core values you'll forever share with all those who study and work here, all those who embrace the UAB creed, which was established during your time here and includes honor, accountability, service, and transforming learners into leaders. Even though today we mark this transition in this virtual ceremony, your commencement is decidedly real and hard-earned. It occurs at a time when those shared values are being practiced throughout our campus and throughout our nation. We are galvanized in a global effort, and we are inspired daily by instances of extraordinary service, kindness, and generosity. You all are a part of that. With every conscientious and compassionate gesture, every action reflecting that commitment to service you practice on this campus and in this community. In 2019, UAB students logged over 36,000 hours of service to Birmingham. When Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. asked this question, life's most persistent and urgent question, what are you doing for others. This is more urgent today than ever, and you and the UAB and family are answering it emphatically with your actions every day. UAB is at the front lines of fighting this pandemic. Our researchers are collaborating to develop more effective treatments for COVID-19, and our healthcare workers continue tirelessly treating patients and saving lives each and every day. You all are part of this. Many of you have conducted groundbreaking research in our labs, and many of you are doing the work you've been trained to do from home in health-related fields, education, or in other fields, and contributing in that way to our collective effort. So in years to come, long after this pandemic has passed, but has never been forgotten, you will know that yours was a commencement of a different and historic kind. One dictated by dire circumstances that brought out the best of the Blazer spirit and the best of the human spirit, and equipped you all the more for very promising careers. Your commencement was spent deeply engaged in the very values your diploma represents. You commenced into leadership when leadership at every level was critical. You commenced resolutely into the real world when that world was coping with catastrophe. You banded together in spirit, if not in person, with family, friends, and faculty mentors to forge ahead, to follow through, and finally, to win the day. Congratulations, graduates. Best of luck, and go Blazers.
Good afternoon and welcome, Class of 2020, proud parents, and UAB leadership, faculty, and staff. I am honored to have this opportunity to address my fellow graduates as we celebrate our accomplishments at UAB and our future, even as we must do so virtually. True, this is not how any of us ever imagined our commencement ceremony. We have put 4 or more years of sweat and tears into earning these degrees with the end goal of walking across the stage at Bartow Arena, always at the back of our minds. Though we will still have the opportunity to walk across that stage at a later date, nothing can replace the precious last moments of our senior year and the experience of standing side by side as we move our tassels to the left. Especially to those of you that are first-generation students, work to support yourselves through college, or are not pursuing further degrees, I know these moments hold so much value, and this really hurts. But us Blazers know a thing or two about overcoming, and in the meantime, there is still so much to celebrate. 4 years ago, we were not the people we are today. At freshman convocation, uncertainty filled the air as we wondered what our time at UAB would bring. Our passions were undiscovered, paths unforged, and friendships unformed. During our time here, we likely made a few mistakes and took a couple wrong turns. But at the end of the day, every decision we made led us right to where we needed to be. Our trials and tribulations led us to our passion projects, taught us invaluable lessons, and helped us gain a better understanding of ourselves and our values. Some might say we even secured knowledge that has changed our world. Now, at the end of our 4 years, we expected to turn the page on that deafening uncertainty and enter a new chapter of clarity. As the class of 2020, we thought we'd have this perfect vision for where our lives would take us at this point. Jobs and post-grad programs would be waiting for us, and if not, at the very least, we would have a clear understanding of the world we were about to enter. What we, and the rest of the world, weren't expecting was a pandemic and the boundless uncertainty that comes with one. Our plans of finally moving away from uncertainty have been derailed, but only temporarily. And there are values that we have learned as Blazers, outlined in our creed, as Dr. Watts mentioned, that assure us that we will not only make it through this time, but emerge all the stronger for our struggles. Blazers have integrity. Through our time together, we have learned a commitment to one another and our community. I am fully confident that we will do what is needed to get through this. If anyone is up to the challenge, it's us. We've been learning to do the right thing for the betterment of our local and global communities since we set foot on campus. Blazers are innovative. The culture at UAB has challenged each and every one of us to grow our ingenuity. We've been training in the creation of creative solutions for 4 years now, and our bright minds will be needed more than anything during this unprecedented time. Blazers want to serve. No matter what degree we are leaving with, something that binds all of us is our commitment to service. We are entering the professional and career world when so many around the globe are hurting. Knowing that I am a part of a class that prioritizes leaving a positive impact gives me comfort that we will overcome. These are just a few of the values that make Blazers so strong. Being UAB students has instilled us with the courage we need to embark on this new journey of uncertainty with our heads held high. Blazers, we have reached the end of our heavily anticipated journey. It may look a little different than we imagined, but that does not diminish the many memories and accomplishments we made along the way. Be proud of yourselves for everything you have done and thank those that helped you get there. To our families, friends, professors, advisors, and so many others, we could not have done it without you. Thank you for your unwavering support and inspiration. Let us be brave as we enter this new chapter of our lives. With our resilience, experience, and Blazer spirit, there is nothing we cannot overcome. After all, that is the Blazer way. Congratulations, class of 2020. Remain ever faithful, ever loyal, and go Blazers.
Hi, my name is Pranav Kukreja. I'm a biology major in the University Honors Program, and I'll be starting dental school this fall at UAB. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Danielle Mullins, and today I'm graduating with my BSW. First and foremost, I want to thank God, my Heavenly Father, my family, and my friends for your encouragement and support. To my fellow social workers, congratulations, we did it.
Hey fellow Blazers, this is Alexander Norman. I'm graduating with a bachelor's in electrical and computer engineering from the great school of the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And my favorite memory from UAB is graduating. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Alicia Bohannon. I'm graduating with a bachelor's in neuroscience, minors in chemistry and psychology. I have high distinguished university honors, and I'm moving to Cincinnati to work in research.
My name is Amber Soma. I'm a first generation college graduate receiving my degree today in biology. Blaze on!
Hi, my name is Julia Jeter. I'm from Auburn, Alabama, UAB School of Nursing. Congrats to all the other graduates. Blaze on!
Anastasia Hurley, Healthcare Management, School of Health Professions, UAB Women's Bowling. What am I going to miss the most? I'm going to miss my teammates.
High five? No?
Bowling. And of course, Wow Cafe.
Hey UAB, my name is Lincoln Mclean. My major is Foreign Languages and Literatures with concentrations in French and Spanish and DFLL Honors. Quería decirle gracias por ser mi hogar por los últimos 4 años de mi vida. Je voulais remercier mes profs aussi. My friends and family, I love you. Go Blazers.
My name is Anna Hughes. I'm a International Studies major with a history minor. I've loved my time at UAB. I've loved meeting so many new people. I got to study abroad. I got all these cords. I have joined a sorority, and the least favorite part is the quarantine 2020, but go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Anika, and I'll be graduating this spring of 2020 with my BS in Neuroscience and my Master's of Public Health. The thing I'll miss the most about UAB is working with the advisors and meeting people every day. Go Blazers!
Hey, my name is Tony Burke, and I'm a digital forensics major with a minor in forensic science. My favorite moment at UAB was becoming an RA and having the opportunity to be a resource and serve students throughout their years of college.
My name is Ariel McGill, and now I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Healthcare Management. To all of my family and friends, I would like to thank you for your continued support. To my fellow classmates, I wish you the best of luck. This one's for us 2020.
Hi, class of 2020. My name's Audrey Corbett. I just graduated from the School of Nursing. Even though I don't get to be on campus anymore, I still get to hang out with Blaze every day. Thanks so much for the memories, and Blaze on.
Hi, my name is Blake Buchanan, and I'm graduating with a degree in biomedical engineering. I just want to say thank you to all my friends, family, and the faculty who've made this moment possible, and for all the fun memories that we made over the last 4 years. Go Blazers!
Hello, I'm Bobby Hargis, majoring in sociology with a minor in medical sociology. I want to say thanks to UAB and to all those who've been here these 4 years supporting me, and a special congrats to all the class of 2020 graduates. We made it, and go Blazers!
Gotta be quicker than that.
My name is Brianna Colwell, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Healthcare Management.
Ladies and gentlemen in the class of 2020, my name is Brian Wang, and I'm an art major in the School of UAB. And there is a saying that I would like to say: walk in the path that you believe and leave no regrets. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Audie. I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I am graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology with a minor in Spanish, and I plan to attend a graduate program in zoology.
Hi, I'm Caitlin McFadden, and my degree is Biomedical Sciences.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Plum. I double majored in Public Health and Theater with a minor in Spanish, and my favorite things about UAB were the people I met and the awesome city.
My favorite things to do at UAB since I've been here over the past 4 years was be a portfolio manager in the Green and Gold Fund and tailgate at the football games with my fraternity, Theta Chi.
Something that I ended up really loving at UAB was the opportunities I had to teach others. This was something I had no expectation of when I first came to UAB, and so I hope those opportunities continue as I look on to bigger and better things in the future.
Hi, I'm Kayla Goldman, and I majored in biomedical engineering. I really enjoyed all the fun memories I got to make while here at UAB. Congratulations to my fellow 2020 graduates, and go Blazers!
My name is Carley Treadaway. I'm a healthcare management student in the School of Health Professions. I want to wish all of my fellow graduates the best of luck on your future endeavors.
A big thank you from Caroline Davis of the School of Nursing to UAB. My favorite memory is studying on a picnic blanket under the biggest tree where University Hall stands now on a sunny day. Congrats to the spring cohort of 2020. We did it.
My favorite experience at UAB was being an orientation leader. Not only did we get to welcome kids to campus, we also got to introduce them to their next 4 great years. Blaze on!
Hi, my name is Deanna Talley. I'm an English and psychology major. I will be graduating with honors in English, and I plan to get my alternative master's degree in education and write novels. And I would like to congratulate the rest of my 2020 class.
Hello, I'm Charlotte Barnes, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. I just want to thank God for this opportunity. I appreciate Him taking me thus far. I want to thank UAB for teaching me to pursue my goals and work hard. And I just want to thank my husband and my 3 children for helping me and supporting me through it, getting me through those long study nights. I want to thank my mom and dad for getting me through this as well and praying for me. And I just want to say to the UAB graduates this year, you guys, we did it. We worked hard and we did it. 2020 is here and we are all going all the way. And I just thank you guys. Thank you UAB for everything you've done for us. Go Blazers. All right.
Hi everybody, my name is Conrad Hill, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to be graduating from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. I just want to say thank you to the university for giving me the opportunity to accomplish my goal, and thank you to my family and friends for loving me and supporting me through this process. Go Blazers!
Hi, I am Cynthia Ragland, a graduate in the Community Health and Human Services program. With a focus in human services, I want to thank God, my husband James, and my children, Nene, Jay, and Trey. Thank you for supporting me through it all, and God bless.
My name is Dakota Turnbull, and I'm a major in kinesiology, minor in psychology. I'd first like to thank any friends or family who are watching this today, and then I'd also like to thank anyone who I may have met along my college journey. Under good or bad circumstances, I learned from every experience, so thank you.
My name is Daniel Smitherman, and I majored in digital forensics, and I guess my favorite thing about UAB was the friends I got to meet along the way.
My name is DeAndrea MacArthur, and I'm an undergraduate student obtaining my Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree.
Hello everybody, my name is Derrick McKinney, and I'll be graduating my Bachelor's in Social Work from UAB. One of my best memories from this university is spending time with my friends and getting the best education I possibly can.
Hi, just want to say a quick thank you to UAB for such a wonderful undergraduate experience, and thank you to everyone who supported me throughout this journey, especially my parents, and congrats class of 2020.
My name is Emmy Hill. I'm a nursing major. My favorite thing about UAB has been the relationships that I've formed with the other people in my cohort, as well as the faculty. Congrats to everyone graduating and nursing majors. Let's go kick some coronavirus butt.
Hi, my name is Erica Campbell, and I'm majoring in Community Health and Human Services and a minor in Minority and Sexual Health.
My name is Evelyn Dixon. My major is healthcare management. I'm thankful for my time at UAB because it challenged me to be a stronger person. Go Blazers!
Hey guys, it's Faye. I'm graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Thanks to UAB for the different opportunities and the people that I have met. And thank you for an amazing 4 years. Congratulations, everyone!
My name is Heidi Bridges, and I'm a cheerleader for the university. What I'm going to miss most about UAB is cheering on the sidelines at Legion Field and Bartow Arena.
I'm Holly Robinson, and I'm graduating with a degree in neuroscience and minors in chemistry and music. Go Blazers!
My name is Anara Ali. I majored in criminal justice. I just want to thank my parents for their love and support, and I also want to virtually congratulate the class of 2020. Go Blazers!
My name is Anara Rajpari, and I have gone through a long journey by being welcomed by GCL, taking many challenging neuroscience courses for my degree, and pursuing my passions through Agni and Blazer Ross dance teams. And today I'm here to say, we did it.
Hey Blazers, this is Jaleesa Cole, a criminal justice major, wishing the spring class of 2020 and myself a congratulations and best wishes on your future. Go Blazers!
Hey, my name is Jamal Murray. I'll be graduating with a degree in criminal justice. My best memory here at UAB would have to be being a part of the 2017 Bahamas Bowl team. Personally want to thank Coach Clark, my professors and advisors for helping me make it this far, and congrats to the rest of the graduates.
Hello, my name is James Davis. I'm graduating with a bachelor's in chemistry, a bachelor's in biology with SciTech honors, biology honors, and I will be attending the University of Cincinnati for a PhD in cancer biology.
Hey, I'm Jamie Moody. I have a degree in communication management with a minor in history, and I'm so thankful I was able to take classes with both of my kids.
Hello, I'm Raquel McCrary, and I majored in public health with a minor in Spanish and chemistry. The thing I'm going to miss most about UAB is our beautiful campus and the amazing people I met through the School of Public Health and the University Honors Program. Go Blazers!
Hey, my name is Jennifer Sharp, and I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in kinesiology with a concentration of exercise science. I'm grateful for my supporting family, coaches, teammates, the entire athletic department, and the opportunities that UAB has offered me. Lastly, I want to congratulate all of the 2020 graduates. Go Blazers!
My name is Jeremy Moore, and I'm a UAB 2020 Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduate from the RN Mobility Program. I want to wish everybody a happy graduation and good luck in your future endeavors.
Hey, my name is Jeremy Webb. I majored in criminal justice. I took a few of my classes online and on campus,
and I would like to congratulate everyone who's graduating in the class of 2020.
Hey y'all, my name is Jessica Franklin. I am a biomedical engineering major and a business management minor. Just want to take the time to thank the Baptist Campus Ministries for everything that they have done. Throughout my 4 years at UAB, I would not be the person I am without them.
Hello, my name is Jordan Harris. I'm a public health major from Memphis, Tennessee. UAB has really come a place where I can call home, and I will never forget the friends, memories, and knowledge I've gained here over the past 4 years. And I just hope that I continue to strive for academic excellence in my future endeavors.
A big thank you to UAB from Jordan Mooney in Calera, Alabama. One of my favorite memories at UAB was hanging out on the green with my friends when the weather was nice. Congratulations to the UAB spring class of 2020, and go Blazers.
I'm Jordan Green. I'm majoring in biology, and I just wanted to say thanks to my friends and family, and congratulations to everyone who's graduating today.
My name is Josh Knapp. I'm from Hoover, Alabama, and I'm graduating with a degree in biology and a minor in chemistry. And the thing I'm going to miss most about UAB is probably all the awesome people that I got to meet in crew.
The past 4 years at UAB have changed my life and given me so many memories to look back on. I will really miss my time playing soccer for the Blazers and the time I spent with all of my friends here. I will definitely remember UAB for the rest of my life. Julie out, but Blaze on.
Hi, my name is Kellen Asker Brown, and I'll be graduating with degrees in both psychology and biomedical sciences. Over time, I've had the opportunity to work with numerous student, faculty, and staff in the different organizations I participated in. I will miss all the friends and mentors I have made.
Hey, my name is Caitlin Farley, and I am graduating with an elementary education degree. What I've enjoyed the most at UAB is co-founding the transfer student organization with Faith Turner. It's been a great experience, and I've loved getting to meet all the transfer students. Go Blazers!
Hi, I'm Casey Demetropoulos, class of 2020 graduate in accounting. Congratulations, everyone.
Go Blazers!
Hi everyone, my name is Katrina Lee Sickles, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Community Health and Human Services with a minor in Medical Sociology. This would not have been possible without the love and support of my family. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it!
My name is Casey McElroy. I am a biology major with a STEM education minor. My time at UAB has been extremely transformative for me, and it's taught me that with the right tools, the right support, and the right confidence in yourself that you can really achieve anything. There are so many people to thank for getting me to this point, and I'd like to start with my family who have been there for me through thick and thin. I'd also like to thank all the great professors I've had throughout my 4 years at UAB, and also my advisors who have led me along the way. And lastly, my classmates who have been there to help me study and pull all-nighters and just for emotional support. I'd like to say congratulations to all the other graduates. We've finally done it, and go Blazers!
Hey everyone, my name is Kayla Holcomb, and I'm graduating from UAB with a major in neuroscience and minors in chemistry, biology, and Spanish. I would like to thank my family and friends for a great 4 years at UAB. Go Blazers!
Hi, I'm Kenny Miles. Since I've been at UAB, I've had my share of ups and downs, even though I have Asperger's syndrome. But throughout it all, I'm glad to have shared this moment with you, my friends, and my family.
Hey UAB fam, this is Chris Berrychill. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of UAB graduating class of 2020. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of UAB family and be alumni of UAB. Blessings to all and best wishes. Go Blazers.
My name is Kimberly Thomas, and I have earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Management. What's been most special to me during my time at UAB is the opportunity to meet so many new people. Congratulations to all the graduating seniors.
My name is Kristen Bars, and I'm graduating from the School of Nursing. UAB has given me friends and an education that I couldn't have gotten anywhere else. I want to thank my parents and my family for allowing me to get this education and for supporting me the whole way.
Hi, my name is Kristen Cotton. I'm an art major with a minor in film, and I like to say my favorite memory was probably playing Ultimate Smash Brothers with my roommates back at our old apartment. Oh my God.
Hey Blazers, my name is Christina. I'll be graduating with a degree in neuroscience. And my favorite thing about UAB is making lifelong friends and getting to know professors that truly care about you. The thing I'm going to miss the most is probably 4 a.m. study parties in Stern. Blaze on.
Hi UAB family, I'm Lakeisha Tinker. I'm truly honored to be in this moment that I worked so hard for. I would love to thank everyone that helped me along the way, and you are truly appreciated. I love UAB and Blaze on.
Congratulations, Spring 2020 Blazers. We did it. I hope you all are staying healthy and happy, and I hope that you all are doing amazing on your future endeavors. Thanks UAB for a great 4 years.
Hi, I'm Lavanya Brownie, and I majored in biomedical engineering, and I was a part of the Global and Community Leadership Honors Program. I'm really thankful for the experiences I've had at UAB, and I've really enjoyed the past 4 years here. Congratulations, class of 2020. Blaze on! Hi, my name is Leah Perez, and I'm completing a Bachelor's of Arts in International Studies and a second Bachelor's of Arts in Foreign Languages and Literature, French, with a minor in Peace, Justice, and Ecology. I'd like to thank my family, friends, and fellow RAs for being my support system. Congratulations, class of 2020. Hi, my name is Laura Stewart. I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in International Studies with a double minor in Spanish and Neuroscience. I want to say thank you to all my friends and family that have helped me get this far, and congratulations to my fellow Blazers.
My name is Lourdes Otero and my major is nursing. During my time here at UAB, I was able to learn a lot about myself and grow as a person.
Hi, my name is Mercedes Danielle Ivy, and I'm originally from Nauvoo, Alabama. I'm graduating with a bachelor's degree in communication management and an undergraduate interdisciplinary certificate in nonprofit leadership. I'm graduating once again from UAB with my second bachelor's degree as a first-generation college student. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Madison Powell, and I'm graduating with a bachelor's degree from the College of Arts and Sciences. Go Blazers!
I'm Michaela Moore, and I'm from Decatur, Alabama, and my major is nursing. Ooh, I got one. Ooh, baby. Looky there. What is it? It's expensive.
Hey, class of 2020, what's going on? Matt, public health major. Gotta say, it's been a pretty fun ride. A lot of interesting things happen. Everybody stay safe with this virus, and congratulations.
Hey, my name is Meredith York. My major is nursing, and I've enjoyed my time at UAB. Thank you to all the professors, and good luck to everyone.
UAB friends and family, I'm Hayden Betzel. Thanks for watching UAB's first ever virtual graduation. Congratulations to my fellow classmates, and thank you to everyone who's helped me along my journey. I know we're graduating into a world where times are tough, but please stay strong. We can get through this together. Blaze on.
Hello everyone, my name is Michaela Holly, and I will be receiving my bachelor's in kinesiology on the exercise science track. I have really enjoyed my time at UAB with my friends, my supportive faculty, and just exploring Birmingham. And Z5 to my sorors. Z5!
I'm Miranda White Cheshire. I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I plan to pursue my career in women and children's health in the Birmingham area. Blaze on, ever faithful, ever loyal.
Hi, my name is Nadja Richardson. I am a biology major and a chemistry minor. I would like to congratulate the class of 2020. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Natalie Flegel, and today I'm graduating with my bachelor's degree in neuroscience. I just want to say a big thank you to all my friends and family who've encouraged me to be here today. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I also want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. Go Blazers!
Hello, my name is Nabrisha Fomby. The one thing I enjoyed about UAB is the campus and meeting new people and enjoying the faculty and staff, and also going to the football games and the basketball games. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Nikki Malapali. I'm a bio and neuro major, and I want to thank my friends and mentors as well as my parents for supporting me throughout my time at UAB. Go Blazers!
This is Nimrod Khan. I'm currently majoring in biomedical sciences with a minor in public health and chemistry. At my time at UAB, I was able to gain knowledge and experience in research that helped me fulfill my pre-dental track. I was able to have friends that became family and helped me learn and grow. I would like to congratulate my fellow seniors and thank my professors for the best 4 years of my life. Good luck to everyone with their future endeavors.
Hi, my name is Taylor Lopez, and I'll be graduating with a bachelor's in psychology, and congratulations to the other graduates.
Hey, I'm Felicia Irvin, and I'm a nursing major and a Spanish minor. I want to congratulate all the graduates, especially my nursing school friends. We did it. We're done. Congrats, everyone. I'll see you on the front lines.
Hi, my name is Rachel Smith, and I'm an elementary education major. I'd just like to say congratulations to my friends in the class of 2020. We did it!
Hi, my name is Rebecca Cater, and my major is nursing. My favorite part about UAB was getting to be in the band and getting to perform for halftime and cheer on the Blazers.
Hey everyone, my name is Reagan Burcham and I majored in biomedical sciences. My favorite thing about UAB was finding a field of study that I'm passionate about.
My name is Robert Allen Selleck Jr. My major is electrical engineering. From playing football my freshman year, being an RA my sophomore year, and a bachelor my junior year, and getting offered a job my senior year, UAB has helped me develop into the person I am today. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Abulgasmi and I'm graduating with a biology major and a minor in chemistry and Spanish. I'd like to thank my family and friends for all the love and support over the years. I'd also like to thank my professors, advisors, and the Honors College for helping me through my college journey. Fellow graduates, congratulations, and most importantly, go Blazers!
I'm Sarah Bauer, and I am graduating with my bachelor's from the UAB School of Nursing, summa cum laude with distinguished honors. I will definitely miss swimming with the UAB Swim Club the most.
Hi, I'm Sarah Ann Hicks, and I'm graduating with my Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and I've already accepted a job at Children's Hospital. I've really enjoyed my time here at UAB. Blaze on and do good.
Hi, I'm Sarah Tabitha Sudd. I'm receiving a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with a minor in Forensic Psychology. I'd like to thank God, my family, and friends for all their love and support. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Sarah Weiss, and I'm graduating from UAB with a degree in English with a concentration in creative writing. I would like to say congratulations to my fellow graduates, and thank you to Professor Carrie Madden Lunsford and Professor Lee Shackelford for making my time here so great.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Best wishes on your next adventure. With love and pride always, go Blazers!
Hi, I'm Sloan Oliver, graduating this year with my Bachelor's in Public Health, going on next year to get my Master's at Emory. Congratulations, everyone. Happy graduation.
Hey guys, it's Sylvester Toe. Just wanted to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. Hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and good luck in your future endeavors.
My name is Taylor Bland, and I'm from Kimberly, Alabama. I'm graduating with a bachelor's degree in mathematics with a STEM minor. Go Blazers!
Hi, I'm Victor Truong. I'm a graduate of finance, class of 2020. Hey UAB, I just want to thank you so much for daring me to dream and supporting me to achieve it. I really appreciate it. And all my friends, please stay safe, stay in touch, and go Blazer!
My name is Tamia Neal, graduating with a finance degree, and the main thing that I'm going to miss about UAB is working as a peer financial coach and being able to spread financial knowledge to any student that needed it.
My name is Tracy Levinsky, and I'm a UAB 2020 Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduate from the RN Mobility Program. I want to wish all of my classmates congratulations and hope you have a safe summer.
Hi, my name is Winter Burlock and I'm a psychology major. I want to say thank you UAB and all the great staff who have helped me along my 4 years here. Congratulations to all the other graduates and go Blazers!
Congratulations, class of 2020. Be Kayla.
Hi everyone, my name is Yolanda Halls. My major is kinesiology. So much hard work and tears went into this degree. Congratulations, spring class of 2020. We did it!
Hi, I'm Zaria Walker. I'm a social work major at UAB. I will be graduating this spring, May 2020. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and it's nice to meet you all.
I'm Dr. Shannon Blanton, the Dean of the UAB Honors College. It is my pleasure to wish you congratulations on your graduation from UAB. Kudos on a job well done and best wishes for a bright future.
Graduates of the College School of Business, congratulations. You should be proud of your accomplishments. As you progress, remember to give back. As Mr. College says, each day do good and be better. Come back and visit us. Go Blazers.
On behalf of the College of Arts and Sciences, faculty and staff, it's my pleasure and my honor to congratulate you on this day of great achievement. And congratulations to your families for all the support they've shown you to achieve this important goal. Good luck.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We're very proud of you. Liaison.
Greetings from the Department of History. Congratulations to everybody in the College of Arts and Sciences, and especially to our history majors. If you want this t-shirt, drop me a line, Jonathan Wiesen, jwiesen at uab.edu. Congratulations.
To you and your families, congratulations, and go Blazers.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Education, it is my honor to congratulate you on your significant academic achievement. You represent the very best and brightest of our university. Congratulations.
I applaud our UAB School of Nursing graduates. You are graduating at a historic time and in the 2020 International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. The world needs you now more than ever. Congratulations and go Blazers!
At UAB, we train engineers to adapt to change and to find innovative ways to overcome unexpected challenges. The class of 2020 faced unprecedented obstacles, but you are here today because you rose to the occasion and successfully earned your degree. Congratulations and go Blazers.
Hello, I'm Paul Irwin, Dean of the School of Public Health at UAB, and to our students who are graduating, we wish you the heartiest congratulations and best wishes for a successful future. Go Blazers.
On behalf of the School of Dentistry, its faculty and staff, congratulations to our UAB Spring 2020 graduates. Go Blazers.
Congratulations, graduates. Now, more than ever, the world needs strong, ethical healthcare professionals. We are so excited to watch you succeed, and we are so proud to call you UAB alumni. Go Blazers!
2020 has a very special meaning to those of us in the School of Optometry, and we couldn't be more proud to have you graduate this year. For the past 4 years, you have been on the quest for knowledge for empowerment that will change the world. Your vision is 2020. Congratulations, graduates.
Although we may be apart, know that you always have a home at UAB. The National Alumni Society is proud of your accomplishments and honored to call you alumni. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Welcome to the alumni family, and go Blazers.
Hello, parents, graduates, faculty, and staff. We hope that you've enjoyed our virtual commencement ceremony, and thank you all for coming today. I want to echo the warm wishes of President Watts, our deans, and your fellow students. As provost, I have the pleasure of working with students, with the student government organizations, and your faculty mentors. And so on a daily basis, I'm able to see the outstanding work that you're doing in classes, in labs, in studios, and in clinics. We're so proud of everything that you've done on campus and in the community. We're proud of what you've done in this time of crisis to help serve and support others. And we're very proud of what you will do in the future in your outstanding careers. By necessity, this is a virtual commencement ceremony, but it doesn't mean that we will avoid all of the trappings of the commencement, and it's so important to have traditions. And so one of the most important traditions is the confetti. Bring on the confetti. Congratulations, graduates. Bravo. We are very, very proud, and blaze on.
Here in Alabama, a place of rich diversity,